How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Topsonics coming at you with a deck box review today. So today we will be reviewing the Viridian Ranger Dicewinder deck box from Manamoon. And the reason why it's in such a large box today is because my roommate, who is letting me review his order today, also got a playmat, and I think it came with the Field Center, but we'll see when we open it. So there is some stuff I do want to talk about the shipping by Manamoon, but we'll talk about that more at the end when we're doing the score for the review of the deck box. For now, let's get right into the box and see what we got. So first, we got the bubble wrap, we got a playmat, and we do got a deck box in here. And there's nothing else here, so I'll sort this out and get right back to you. Alright, so I got everything out here. We got the metal Field Center here, which we can open up right now and take a quick look at. So it is a very nice foil metal Field Center metal card here. It is of the Green Ranger, or in this case the Viridian Ranger. Very cute, very cool. I absolutely love stuff like that. As somebody who's more recently gotten into Kamen Rider stuff, you know, I grew up on Power Rangers and such. Never really got into Kamen Rider, but until recently. It took me up until build to get into it, so very much. So we will crack this open in a minute. Let's just take a look at this playmat, because if I remember which one it is, it's not the Viridian Ranger one. It is the Dynamorphia one. So absolutely love this playmat. I like Dynamorphia as a deck. It is kind of cringe to play against, but play as well. But overall, like, the card designs are all super cool. Definitely like the idea of it. So yeah, and then we will pop right into it. I'll be back to you with the plastic off of this box. Alright, and here we are. So let's get right into this. This comes right open like so. And we have this beautiful extra Field Center here, it looks like. So, and then we have the deck box itself right here. So we'll go ahead, we'll put this box to the side. And then we will get into the plastic on this one, and I'll get right back to you. A lot of plastic in this one. Okay, and we're once again back. Hopefully this is the last bit of plastic, other than this bit on the top that I have to deal with to get into the deck box. So just off the bat, we have this really nice, clean green that we have here around the deck box. There's really no way you could get blemishes by even the most worst person here at figuring this stuff out. All looks really solid, no real blemishes on that green. Let's finally peel off that last bit of plastic to show off that shiny gold finish. And yeah, let's crack this baby right open. First of all, I want to say that this is already very heavy. Don't know if you can hear that, but it is pretty hefty. Which is nice. I like having deck boxes that have sturdy front lids like this in order for stuff like that. So absolutely, and it looks absolutely stellar. The Dragon Shield is very cool. The layout is still there. That's not just a straight square, which is really nice. And you have the really cool Viridian Ranger artwork here in this nice kind of fox. I forget how flocked. That's the word, I think. Kind of suede feel to it. Absolutely love when designs use that kind of feel to it, because it keeps just surfaces feeling so clean, especially over time. So I'll take the paper out. A lot of deck boxes have that paper in it. So this is just sort of like a smaller deck box that you would get from Gemtech in this regard. So the front does come down, so you have a solid form fit to pull out your deck. But it also snaps up with a magnet. It does have the nice kind of does have this nice upside down Dragon Shield design from the cover. The sides have the really cool white juxtaposed design that you get from like the Ranger costumes, and you have a set of 3 solid dividers that have different forms where they go, which I think is really nice of them to have there. Just to go over these, there doesn't seem to be many a blemish. There does seem to be one on the center one, though. Let's see if the camera here can pick it up. Yeah, you can kind of see in the center. Ooh, in the center there's a bit of a scratch, it looks like. Nothing too bad, but, you know, it is probably like some of the first actual damage that I've seen on a Manamoon product. The inside does look spectacular, though, and it does have that really nice off yellow orange. And you do have the detachable dice box. So again, has this really nice design on it. And you have the paper bit, but you still have that really nice kind of gold yellow, kind of off orange here where you can put your dice. And it's nice that this is like a little portable thing. You can take this out, have it there. It snaps right back in with a pretty strong magnet. It holds up the whole thing by itself. We'll get these right back in here. And yeah, overall, I'm going to close this up and we'll get to my thoughts about it. Okay, and we are back, and I think I have a good score ready for it today. So just to go over the whole bit first, so we start with price. The price score is 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 today. So the reason for the 3 out of 5 is that this deck box came with the Field Center, and it is a solid $55. While it is still a decent price for a luxury item, the amount of time that it took to get here versus also the straight up the limited amount of space for less price that you would get at something like Gemtech, you get technically less space out of it all, but you do get the nice metal Field Center that is numbered on it. I am going to not tell you guys a number though for sake of measurement, just in case. But yeah, so it is not a bad deal, but it is not a great deal. That is why it is 3 out of 5. For luxury products, this is about the price that you'll be paying, along with the shipping. I also don't know how much you pay for the playmat on top of everything, but yeah. So for the detail score, like always, Manamoon does get a solid 5 out of 5 for their detail. This deck box in particular was absolutely amazing. The shining gold dragon shield on it from Power Rangers, the attention to the detail, like the suits here on the side, the straight up good color of green, the flocked inside, as well as the artwork all being very stupendous. This all around has high amounts of detail, and the Field Center that goes along with it, absolutely great. There isn't too much that you have to talk about with detail when it comes to Manamoon, mostly because it is all going to be pretty high. There are some things that play off of the anime aspect a little too much, but for what this is, for what it literally plays into, it is absolutely good, so I agree with it. For the time aspect, it gets a 1 out of 5. So the amount of time that this will probably last you is going to be a while. It is a luxury deck box after all. It is pretty sturdy overall, but I feel with that really thick metal dragon shield hanging off the front of it, this is what I mean by dragon shield, by the way. The big gold bit, that's what the Green Ranger wears. I think the White Ranger wears it too. It has been a very long time since I watched Power Rangers. But overall, it is heavy. It will probably cause the flap to get damaged a bit, which is why I think they put the under flap on it. Overall, it is very nice, and it has high attention to detail, but I do think that either it will fall off before things get too damaged or anything like that, or it will damage the flap, and you will get like tears in the top of the artwork and such before anything like that. Overall, though, it is still the biggest issue with time is the shipping. This took over a year to get to us, and I get that there was different delays. There's been a hurricane in the south, and there's been different fires and things like that have gone on over the years, but over the year or so since they've ordered it. But over a year for this to get from pre-order to our door is kind of absurd, especially for the price point that they have us buy and for the shipping price. We had times where the shipping was good, but or was getting better with Manamoon, but after a while, it is pretty bad. And throwing like an extra bit in doesn't really, in my opinion, sort it out. It narrows the blow, but I think it's something that absolutely needs to get worked on. So that is something in the future. And why part of the score is being docked. And the top score is a 3 out of 5. This would have gotten a much better top score, in my opinion, if Manamoon did one thing differently, and that is ship it in a brown shipping box rather than the big box that they shipped it in. So while I absolutely like the box they shipped it in, that was the original box that you saw at the beginning of the review. That box has the Manamoon sticker placed all over it. It has her different things of hers, like her Twitter and things, and her website labeled on here. It also it kind of just shows that it's like her product. Anybody who is inclined to want to check what we might have in the box can just go to Manamoon Art or just look up at manamoon.com, and they can see that most likely anything in this box will be expensive, and if they really wanted to, a unruly employee might just disappear from a regional facility. We've had worse things happen. Hasbro has had this happen a lot with their Transformers lines when they don't put things in actual shipping boxes. They put a lot of stuff that we get, that my roommate gets for Transformers and stuff. They ship in just like the same box that you would get from, or the same box that you would get if you were working at a retail store, where it is plainly labeled what is inside, which is, in my opinion, absolutely bad and should be partially against. I don't want to say illegal, but it should be a common practice to not do that, because anybody who is unruly enough to want to steal it, or if it goes missing and such, it already took over a year for this to get shipped to us. Imagine if it got lost before it actually got to us because of an unruly employee or something. We would probably have to wait over another year just to get the box itself and such. So with that in mind, and that being said, overall the top score is a 3 out of 5. While I really do enjoy the box, the shipping methods, in my opinion, are a little unacceptable. Even though nothing was damaged in transit, it absolutely got here flawlessly. I can't imagine really wanting to keep the box that it came in after how much damage is actually on the box. Even though it looks like Manamoon put a lot of effort into the design of this box, the shipping box rather than the deck box. The deck box has incredible detail, again 5 out of 5, but the shipping box also has really nice detail to it. And unfortunately, keeping this box is not really something I would want to do, with the scuff marks, with the dust and grime on it, there's like a weird bit of sticky stuff on the front of it that I wouldn't want to touch. There's deep dents all over it and scuff marks, making it pretty unruly and not so good looking on the outside. So as somebody who likes to keep the box for their stuff, I'm glad that at least the deck box came with this, but overall, the shipping box shouldn't have been the shipping box. It should have been inside. One is the ultimate, like, at the end of everything. That is the idea. So I will want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been a while since I did a review. I will have this one out on a Friday, and hopefully by next week I will have the Armored Corgi deck box in, so I can do that review, because thankfully Armored Corgi does very quick shipments for their stuff, and I think it actually just arrived yesterday. So I will be checking my mail later, and hopefully getting that review done and out for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to get any type of luxury deck boxes, this is from Manamoon. It is very good. It is sold out currently. You can't get this one anymore. It has been sold out for probably about a year now. But if you guys like luxury deck boxes, if you use my code TeddyFurry10 over at gemtechaccessories.com, you can get 10% off your order, which is pretty substantial considering that luxury deck boxes all cost about $50. And if you want to come say hi, or if you get like luxury deck boxes like this from Manamoon and stuff, and you want to post pictures, we would love to see them. We love to talk to you about stuff like that. If you want to come over here to our Discord, there's a link in the description, as the post over there says, with the pearly. So yeah, feel free to come and hang out with us. Feel free to chat. Check out our TCG Player store. Will also be linked in the description below. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. God bless you all, and peace.